All right, for week 5, the theme for the week is organization. So organization helps you prepare for the future. It helps you plan activities and daily routines. Journals can help organize our thoughts. Desks at our school can help organize school supplies. Closets can help organize clothes. Organization helps you focus on what is important. It helps you reach your goals. So here we have our 5 activities for the week. Remember, 1 each day. So we're going to go through them right now. So our first is create a list of 3 things you need to do today. Put them in order from most important to least. Try to finish your list before the end of the day. So what I'm going to do is, here's my list from most important to least important is I have to take my dog for a walk. Why is that the most important? Well, because I forgot the past 2 days, so he's been a little antsy to get out there. Remember, since this is a list, it doesn't need to be complete sentences. What I also need to do is I need to finish painting the closet because it's halfway done. And my third most important thing that I need to do is I have to send mail to my parents. Since I haven't seen them in a while, I'm sending them an old-fashioned letter and package. All right, now for our next one. Create a T-chart for your daily routine. In one column, put your activities. In the other column, write down how much time you'll spend on each activity. Place your T-chart where you can see it every day to remind you of your routines. So in case you have forgotten or you're just stuck, this is my T-chart. And a T-chart is really just in the shape of a T. It would really just have this top part here, and then this part like a T, but I'm just using a table instead. Now, on one side we have activities, and the other side we have time, how much time we spent on it. So I'm going to write down about 3 activities, but we want to try and make it for a full day. I'm just doing 3 because of time. So one is give feedback to students, and that's going to probably be about 1 hour. What's another activity we have to do? We have to have a Zoom meeting, and that's going to be 30 minutes. Oops. There we go, 30 minutes. Remember, our Zoom meeting, that is at what time? That is at 12 o'clock today on Monday, and then 12 o'clock on Wednesday, and 2 o'clock on Friday. And then what else do I have to have? Well, I have to cook dinner. That's an activity. And that normally takes about 45 minutes. All right, and then I would just print this out and display it somewhere that I can see, so I can see if I follow along as that. All right, what helps you stay organized? Make a list. So again, we have a list, so it doesn't need to be in complete sentences. So my first thing that I do to stay organized is I write things down. What else do I do? I make schedules. Another thing I do is I don't procrastinate. That means I don't put things off. Now, I like to think I do that, but I don't always do that. Now, the next thing that I do is I give everything a home. So that means I have a specific spot for papers, I have a specific spot for computers, for keyboards. All right. Another thing that we do to try to stay organized is I keep only what I need. So that super fuzzy pencil that someone gave me, I really like it, but I don't really need a fuzzy, cool looking pencil, so I can give that away. All right, so I would keep making my list if I had more to add. Now on to our next one. Think of your favorite character from a show, book, or movie. How do they stay organized? How could that character improve their organization? Well, my favorite movie is Emperor's New Groove. And in Emperor's New Groove, there is this person called Yzma. So if you've seen the movie, you've seen her, and you'll know one thing about her is that she loves magic potions. So you'll see her open her cupboard, and her magic potions are all nice and organized. So I'm going to start by that. My favorite character is Yzma from Emperor's New Groove. And then remember, we always go back and do that spell check. And so now, how do they stay organized? She stays organized by keeping all of her magical potions in a cupboard. They all have a spot and they are all labeled. So her cabinet is actually pretty nicely organized. She opens it up and she can get a vial for turning someone into an octopus, turning someone into a cow, but there is one problem with it, and it's going to answer this part. How could that character improve their organization? Well, they can improve it by making sure the labels actually stay on. Part of the problem in the movie was her label for llama fell down. It looked like a skull, so she thought it was her death potion, but it actually was a llama potion. So how could she improve her organization? She could make sure that the labels stay on with better adhesive. She did all that work of putting those labels on, but then they just fall right off. Alright, our next one is create a SMART goal. So what is a SMART goal? Well, it's this thing right below. SMART goal is something specific. So it means your goal is detailed and exact. It can answer the question of who, what, where, when, and why. It's measurable. You can track your progress so you know when it's met. It's attainable. It means that your goal is a reasonable one, so you can actually do it. It's relevant, means it's worthwhile, and it's timely. So that means you can complete it in a certain amount of time. So what do I want my goal to be? So I'm thinking about the stuff that I've done, and I want my goal to be putting in our kitchen cabinets. I will finish building and putting in for my wife and I, kitchen cabinets by, and it's a big project, so I'm going to say by June 1st. Alright, so that's answered the who, the what, the when, so the where being my kitchen. So now I need to say why I want to do this. Alright, I'll reach my goal by putting aside 30 minutes every day to work on them. So that's my specific how I'm going to accomplish it. And 2 hours every weekend. And actually I'm going to change that because I meant 2 hours a day. So 2 hours Saturday, Sunday, so I'm going to say 4 hours every weekend. Alright, so now I just go back and spell check. Finished needs to be changed, as well as building. That's why you should be using a bigger keyboard than the one I have right now. Alright, and that was our last one for SEL. So I'll see you guys later.